Hello everyone, welcome to Of Meta Thursdays. This week we are playing 4-color Nethroi in Best of 1 Standard. As always, if you guys enjoy the content, please make sure to click that subscribe button below. It's a way to support the channel for free. Also, make sure to hit the bell icon that's almost right next to the subscribe button so you can get notifications of new videos that we post every week. Anyway, let's talk about this deck. So this list was given to me by a friend of mine. I think this is a list from maybe Saffron Olive played this on stream a while ago when Ikoria came out. And I didn't see that stream and I hadn't seen the deck list, and my friend sent it to me, said, hey, why don't you play this for Off Meta Thursdays? And yeah, it actually seems pretty cool. It's a really fun deck. It's also really interesting in the way it works, and I think this is perfect. This is just fun. This is janky. This is a good list, guys. So let's go right into it. All right, let me tell you one thing. This is actually a Yorion list, but when it was sent to us, we just started playing and recording, and I hadn't really noticed because I didn't have a companion here. But Yorion was sitting down in the sideboard waiting for somebody to add it to be a companion. So you guys can feel free to do that. In the videos you're gonna see we didn't add Yorion because one thing is we're playing best of one as well, so we're not really using the sideboard. But and this is why I didn't really look at it. But okay, now that said, I'm gonna upload the entire list and you guys can add Yorion as a companion if you like. I also like the fact that people don't know we're playing Yorion, and it's kind of a surprise. They don't know we're playing an 80 card deck. So yeah, I think it's really cool. Anyway guys, what we're trying to do? Well, we're trying to win by getting a Nethroi to mutate into a non-human creature and getting everything from the graveyard into play. Well, not everything, but as much as we can from the graveyard into the battlefield and just win the game. So how do we do that? There's certain things. First, we have our ramp, a little bit of ramp with Uro with Skull Prophet, allowing us to, you know, early on start doing things. Then we're also able to put a lot of things in the graveyard with Mire Trident, with Glowspore Shaman, also with Skull Prophet. That's one way. We want to get as many things in the graveyard as possible for the turn that we play Nethroi. And also, obviously, we have Cavalier of Thorns as well. But one important thing is we're also playing Titan's Nest in this list, and this card is actually really good in a deck like this because we get so many things in the graveyard, especially lands. At most you want 7, 8, maybe 10 lands, but once you get to 7 lands you're good because you can cast Nethroi. But if you have a Titan's Nest, you can do things even early on. If you fill your graveyard early, you get to exile a lot of things that will become mana for you to cast everything else. And you're going to see this in a couple of games when on turn 4 we just cast an Agent of Treachery with Titan's Nest. So yeah, pretty cool card. And then, well, as I was saying, we also have a couple of Pelucranos. You know, we have our Urus because we send so many things to the graveyard that we can just get Uru back at any point. We also have Spark Double, 1 copy of Garuda, and yeah, 1 Acolyte of Affliction as well, just like an extra janky card in there. 4 Murderous Rider, we do need a little bit of removal sometimes depending on the matchup. And then 1 Brazen Borrower. Just you know, a bunch of Sultai cards in a absent 4-color style list. But then again guys, once you get, if you get like a couple of Agent of Treacheries into the graveyard, a couple of, or not a couple, but 1 Garuda and maybe just a few other things, Spark Doubles, and you mutate your Nethroi, you get all these things back from the graveyard into play, onto the board. And that's it. It's hard for your opponent to come back from that, and you're going to see that in the videos. Again, we had a lot of fun playing this. We hope you guys, if you haven't seen this list or if you haven't played it yet, I really think you should. It's a pretty cool list, and I think this could become a good tier 2, maybe tier 1 deck if somebody tweaks it appropriately. If you want to play best of 3, we do have a cool sideboard here, especially having access to Thought Erasure, Aether Gust, Noxious Grasp. You have a couple of Mystical Disputes, Trashing Bronson, so you can also play around with this sideboard. And again, guys, I think this deck is really cool. We had a lot of fun, and we are going to be tweaking this and potentially playing it in rank best of 3 or best of 1 in the future. But for now, we're going to leave you with some videos for Off Meta Thursdays, just us having fun with this deck, again, without Yorion as a companion. But that's it. Hopefully you guys enjoy, and leave us some comments. What do you want to see next for Off Meta Thursday? We are willing to try anything and everything, so let us know. Send us again, leave us a comment, maybe share a deck list that you want us to play. And that's it. That's all for today, guys. Hope you enjoy the games. We'll see you next time. Alright guys, we are playing 4-color Nethroi in best of 1 standard. I'm not a fan of this hand. It's pretty slow. I'm going to mulligan. This is much... Yeah, this is the same slow, but we're gonna keep it. Send one of these Cavaliers away, and since we're on the play, I guess we can start with Sagat Tryon. Turn 2, Identa Tryon. Turn 3, Breeding Pool into Uro. Hopefully we draw to some ramping spells, maybe. That would be nice. Gutter Bones, okay, another Lurus style deck. Yep, let's go with the Danta, pass the turn. Apologies there for the audio issues, but I think we should be back normal now. Notice some of the audio cutting off a bit. Witch's Oven, of course. This is Rakdos, the most played deck in Standard. No cats yet, so that's that. We are going to Breeding Pool into Uro. At least we get to play this Danta Triumph. We gain 3 life, which is relevant. Yep, let's play that. Then next turn, we can play Cavalier of Thorns. That seems good. We have to be aware of our opponent having claimed the Firstborn, but we also can't do much about it. Alright, what's next? Ooh, they sacrifice the Gutter Bones, okay. To get it back, and okay, that was interesting. Wow, never seen that before. Cool. So we have all our green sources here, so I think I could go just Castle Lugwain into Cavalier of Thorns. We get another land. Sure. Put some stuff in the graveyard that we could potentially get back with our Nethroi. That'll be cool. As long as our opponent doesn't kill our Cavalier, but I feel like they're leaving this mountain up for... Ooh, they're passing. Oh wow, they passed the turn, guys. Alright, this is it. This is it, this is it, this is it. And we get triggers from Garuda as well. Ooh, this is gonna be good. This is gonna be good. Alright. Yep, put it under. Put it under. It's happening. It's happening. Come on, come on, let me do this. Let me do this. You don't have a way to kill Cavalier. Alright. Goes under. Yes. Nice. Get back, Fiend. Get back, Garuda. Why can't we get... Oh, I guess we can't get... We choose Uro, we can't get Garuda. Alright, so let's get Garuda, and let's get Fiend, and let's get Fiend. Submit. Alright. Get some triggers, hopefully get something good. Alright, now we're talking. My graveyard, please. And our opponent concedes. Awesome. Good game, Rakdos. Okay, guys, we are playing 4-color Nethroi in Of Meta Thursdays. We are just having fun with some random cards here, right? Okay. This looks fine. We get to play Triumph, turn 2 Skull Prophet potentially, or Mire Triton. Alright, we're gonna keep this. It's an interesting hand for sure. Don't think having the Agent of Treachery is great for an opening hand, but a lot of times we can ramp pretty quickly with this deck, so maybe it's okay. Seeing a Temple of Malice, so indicating Rakdos. Alright, what should we do? Skull Prophet or Triton? I do like the Triton. I think getting stuff in the graveyard for a possible Nethroi later on seems good enough. We see a cat into Witch's Oven, of course. Okay, passes the turn, that's fine. Alright, well, we have options. We can just play Fiend Artisan. Fiend Artisan is a 3/3. I feel like they could just kill it with a Claim the Firstborn or something, so I wish that Mire Trident had lifelink. That would be awesome. Enters tabbed. We play Skull Prophet. Next turn we have 5 mana. It's not enough for playing the Beast. I think I'm gonna play the Artisan now. If they want to kill the Artisan, that's fine. I don't think attacking here is good enough. They're still gonna sacrifice their cat, so I think it's worth leaving the Triton in as a blocker for something like I don't know, like a Butcher, like a Dreadhorde Butcher maybe. Not sure which version of Rakdos this is. Yeah, wow, this is the version of Rakdos that plays Dreadhorde Butcher. So okay, if they kill our Triton, our Fiend Artisan grows. So yep, I figured no attacks. Okay, very cool. So we can just feel like we can just Overgrown Tomb into Uro. Get another creature in the graveyard to grow our Fiend Artisan. Gain 3 life, play a land. Now we're almost at Nethroi mana. We do need an... I guess we do have our white source here, right? Well, we don't need a white source, so that's fine. Do we stay in defense? That is the question. We attack here, they just kill the Triton. I feel like we stay in defense, that's still fine. We're also getting close to playing Agent of Treachery, which could be pretty good. Let's see how our opponent deals with this. Alright, they just kill the cat. That's fine. Alright, hopefully our opponent does this a little faster. Let's see what they're up to. They play Swamp and Rankle. Ugh, that is a little bit annoying. For sure. Alright, so how do we do this? If we block Dreadhorde Butcher, we can kill the Butcher, we can kill the Familiar, and then they make us sacrifice something with Rankle. Alright, so I think we just block the Familiar here. That makes it so if they want to sacrifice something, I mean, they can still sacrifice the cat, I guess, right? Or sacrifice the Butcher, get the cat back. It's just not... I think this is our best block. Just gives them less options on what to do. Yep, they sacrifice the cat, which is fine. Let's see, they hit us. And that's okay. Now, if they make us sacrifice a creature, then we just sacrifice Mire Trident. And they have to choose between Dreadhorde Butcher or Cauldron Familiar. Alright, they get rid of the cat. They're pretty confident. We do have 6 lands here, so... And we then have a Cavalier of Thorns, so that seems good enough. I think I'm going to chuck ourselves here to mutate into Fiend Artisan. Ooh, we can't. Are we missing something? Oh wow, this is 7 actually. Oh, that's not good. That is not good at all. What do we do? Okay. So I guess we just play Skull Prophet and pass the turn. So we shuck ourselves for nothing. That is annoying. No attacks. Pass the turn. And this is a human, so we can't mutate into it. I mean, next turn we definitely have Nethroi, as long as we get to keep one of these creatures alive, so... That's another cat, okay. I mean, we still get to keep the Fiend Artisan alive, right? So... I think we might be okay here. I'm definitely gonna block this Dreadhorde if possible. Now... Okay. They are going to combat, so that means they don't have a claim to Firstborn. That's good. So let's see, if we block the Dreadhorde Butcher, they make us sacrifice the Fiend Artisan. So we just keep taking this. We just keep taking this. We could also play Agent of Treachery next turn, potentially. And... discard a card. Ooh. Yeah, let's discard the Agent of Treachery. That seems nice. And we sacrifice Skull Prophet. Fiend Artisan is a 7/7. Nice. Alright, perfect. Mutate into Fiend Artisan. We have a 7/7 lifelink Death Touch creature. That seems nice. Alright, opponent, do you have a way to cancel this mutation? No, they don't. Under. Now, if they do have a claim the first button, it's a little bit annoying, but... Alright, do we get an Uro? I don't know, do we want to get an Uro? I think I do like... Huh. It's interesting. Oh, we can't get the Uro. Okay. So we're just gonna do this. Get these 4. Submit. We do have a lifelink card here. Object to copy. Yeah, I guess let's copy the Fiend Artisan. Why not? We take away their Rankle. Or their Priest of the Forgotten Gods. I think we take away their Rankle. I don't really... I don't know if I care. Alright, I think we take away Witch's Oven because we do get to block Rankle with Cavalier of Thorns, so that's fine, right? They can kill something with the Dreadhorde Butcher, but all the triggers are happening anyway, so... Alright, they just let it go. We get a Swamp out of the deal. Get some cards in the graveyard. Get some more cards. And... yeah, I guess we... go attacking with our Fiend Artisan, hit them for 5, gain some life. And say go. Alright, they can make us sacrifice something with Priest of the Forgotten Gods, but that's pretty much it. They can't get the cat back. Sure, Bastion of Remembrance, that's fine. They get a token, which they can sacrifice. And Witch's Oven, okay, that's cool. Let's see what their plan is. Oh wow, they're going for it, guys. They are... What are they doing? They went for it. Okay. So... yeah, I mean, block here. and block here. I don't see the big deal. Actually, we just block here. They can kill the Agent of Treachery. We don't really care. They can make us sacrifice something, but it's just not gonna do it. What do you got, opponent? What do you got? We are killing that Dreadhorde Butcher no matter what. They can hit the Feed Artisan, I guess. No, they just make us sacrifice something and hit something for 3. Okay, sure. And that's game. Good game, rag those aristocrats. Okay, guys, we are playing 4-color Nethroi in best of 1 standard. I think we can keep this hand. I mean, we have a Sagoth Triumph, which, and an Adanta Triumph, right? Which enables Castle Logwain to come down untapped, so that's good. I think we start with Sagoth, just in case we want to leave up the Brazen Bar, because we have the blue color here, so we're going to keep this. We're going to play the Sagoth Triumph and pass the turn. Now we're going to find out what we're playing against. We don't know because they play Fable Passage, so it could be anything. So that means we get to play Castle Logwain into Skull Prophet and start ramping. Pass the turn, see what our opponent gets with their Fable Passage. Alright, they get a mountain, interestingly enough, and an island. So this is some sort of Izzet deck. So that means they're gonna kill our Prophet. Yep, Scorching Dragonfire, there goes our Prophet, sure. Alright, well, what are our options here? I guess we could just leave these up, play the Idanta, pass the turn. I'm going to put a stop here on our end step just in case we want to Brazen Bar or something like Thunderskin Awakener. I don't think we need to do that right now, although we put our opponent behind if we do. It seems very... I think this is a fine play. Just putting them behind a turn. They didn't play a land. Let's see if they have it. They could still play it on their second main phase. Yep, there it is. It's a breeding pool, so this is some sort of elemental build. That's cool. We are going to play Umori here. Select creature. Yes, please. Alright, opponent, do you have a way to remove Umori from the battlefield? Thunderskin Awakener, that's not going to do it. No attacks. Alright, great. So that means we can play our Triumph here, and we can Cavalier of Thorns, I guess. Start getting things in the graveyard, put another card. Alright, that's nice. We get to attack with Umori. Hit our opponent for 4. Yep. Alright, they're down to 16. We're still at 20. And we have some good stuff here. I do like the Spark Double on the Cavalier of Thorns. Neoform. Alright, so they're gonna get... I mean, what are they getting? Just like a 3-mana Risen Reef? Sure, that's fine. We can get rid of that with our Murderous Rider if we want. That's a land. That's a land. That's fine. And our opponent concedes. Good game. Alright guys, this is Of Meta Thursdays, and this is 4-color Nethroi. We have an interesting hand here. I'm willing to try it. It's not great. We don't have all our amazing cards, but looks good so far. Alright, Fiend Artisan, sure. Okay, we're gonna go Sagoth Triumph, get that on the battlefield. And we're playing against some sort of... Jeskai Fires, maybe? It's a little bit annoying that people are playing non-rank games with super meta decks, right? Like, why do you do that? In any case, I guess we go... Huh. I guess we just go Forest. Passes a turn. Not sure we need to even play this Fiend Artisan right now. It's just a 1/1, right? So... Next turn we can go Uro, start ramping up. Opponent is taking their time to play a Plains. Alright. Very good opponent, very good. Alright, I think we're just gonna go Castle Logwain into Uro. We get to draw a card, gain 3, play one of our lands. Yeah, seems good. Pass the turn. Alright, let's see what's next. Alright, Omen of the Sea, sure. Opponent gets to scry 2. Let's see what they do. At least we drew some action here. I'm not sad about that. Opponent scries to top one of the cards, another one to the bottom. So next turn we can Cavalier. Go from there, I think. Start putting things in the graveyard. Let's see if this is a Fires of Invention. It's a Narset. Okay, so this is Jeskai Walkers, not Jeskai regular old school Jeskai. See what they find here. They find a Neutralize, which they can't really play this turn, so that's cool. Alright, so we can either kill the Narset and... Oh, I wonder, what is our best option? I mean, our opponent might have like a Shatter the Sky in hand, and it's going to be a little bit annoying. I think I want to Shock here to have a couple of options. Alright, let's Cavalier. If our opponent kills this with a Shatter the Sky, then we at least probably get something out of the deal. Let's hope we get some sort of creature in the graveyard with this trigger. Alright, Pelucranos, another Cavalier, that's good. I like those odds. We get another Triumph into play. And we have 2 creatures that we can escape here. That's nice. Pass the turn. Opponent gets to trigger Narset again. Let's see if they go maybe to Fairy. Or, okay, Elspeth Conquers Death. That's fine. That means they can't counter anything next turn either, so we are good to go. 4 creatures in the graveyard. Interesting, very interesting. I like the Mire Trident play here. I think Mire Trident put some stuff in the graveyard. We're not really gonna get rid of Narset at this point, I think. I feel like just passing the turn and waiting to see what happens. Fiend Artisan is at 5, but it's not like it's an amazing play anyway. I think we just pass the turn here and again let our opponent try some stuff here. They have a Narset they can play. We can return that to their hand. So they haven't played Fires of Invention, which is good. Let's see if they found it or not. It's a Shark Typhoon. That's okay. We get to give that back to them. Alright, that's nice. So what do we want to do? First of all, we don't want to kill this Narset. That's for sure. We're gonna attack them. We could have played our Nethroi, but I think this is fine. We can play our Triumph to get more stuff. And maybe even Spark Double here on Mire Trident. Just to trigger it again. Now we have an Agent of Treachery in play. That's pretty cool. And I'm just going to pass the turn again. Or rather, our opponent not playing a Shatter the Sky here, so I'm not going to give them like another reason to do Shatter the Sky by playing the Fiend Artisan. Because next turn, yep, this is perfect. Like, they don't have they don't have a counter. So we get to play our... Yep, this is okay. We still get to play our... We get to mutate into Martrident, and this should be pretty good. I mean, we're still... Shatter the Sky, it's still pretty bad, but... I like what's going on here. Like, we get Cavalier, we get... Lucranos, we get Agent of Treachery, we get Spark Double. I mean, we get all of these. Why not, right? Like, if they shatter this guy, then they shatter this guy, and that's that. That's totally fine with me, right? Alright, let's do it. And we are copying... Huh. What are we copying, I guess? Yeah. I guess we're copying our creature. Agent of Treachery takes Shark Typhoon. Put a castle into play, put some stuff in the graveyard. We get to put another land in play. Or on the top of our deck. Alright, that's fine. Sagath Triumph onto the battlefield. Attack them. So we don't really have any non-creature spells, but I think I like stealing this just for the fact that they're not getting any benefits from it. And this makes it so that our opponent needs a Shatter in hand right now if they want to win the game. Because otherwise, we're gonna get there. Alright, very cool. So if this is a Shatter, we just get back... Put something back with Cavalier of Thorns. We see a Narset. That's not really gonna do it, opponent. Alright, so this is the power of Nethroi, guys. Just getting to do this and filling up our board here with all our creatures that went to the graveyard. Sure, Narset, what are you planning to do? Can you get rid of all these creatures? That's more than 12 damage for sure. So, yeah. What do you got, opponent? Omen of the Sea? That's fine. Now our opponent's just looking at their deck before they concede, I guess. Let's see if they allow us to attack or if they're just gonna quit. Pluses. Alright. Short thing, opponent. Very cool. Alright, I guess they're still thinking about it. Not killing anything, and good game. Okay, guys, we are playing 4-color Nethroi. And yeah, we're gonna keep this. It seems okay. I don't see why not. We shouldn't keep this hand. We do have a Titan's Nest, which is actually really good if we get it on the battlefield. We're playing against the Yorion list, so I'm not quite sure how that's gonna go, but fine. Let's start with Breeding Pool tapped, pass the turn. Alright, we can shock ourselves next to play a Martrident or a Glowspore Shaman. I do need lands, so what do we want to do? I guess... Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Glowspore here, just because if we do... Yeah, we get lands on the graveyard, so that's good. I think we keep the Triumph here just to have more options. Alright, that's cool. So we get to play Triumph. Attack for 3 here first and foremost. See what our opponent does. They take it, go down to 15, and we play... I guess we play Skull Prophet, allowing us to play Titan's Nest next turn. Maybe that'll be nice. We could also spark double, copying maybe the Skull Prophet or the Glowspore Shaman. So they are going to give us back the Prophet, and that's cool, opponent. You do that. At least we got to get rid of Teferi, but they are doing their thing, and they are ramping, so they'll get there. Alright, first and foremost, let's get rid of this card here. And I wonder if we should just Uro and try to find some lands. I mean, we need lands eventually, regardless of having a Skull Prophet on the battlefield. We don't draw them, unfortunately, but that's that. Omen of the Sea, cool. Let's see how they scry here. I wonder if they are also looking for lands. Scry's one top. I think they were looking for lands. Play a tap Temple Garden, okay. Well, we found our land, so that's nice. Let's Titan Nest. I think I like this idea. They can obviously Elspeth Conquers Death that next turn, but I think that's fine. They could also Brazen Borrow. Maybe they have a Brazen Borrow in hand. Yeah, no. Alright. Let's get in. Hit them to 12. We have a couple of cards we can exile if we want to with Titan's Nest to play some stuff. They go with Shark Typhoon. Okay, that's nice. Agent of Treachery. I don't think... Can we play this? I mean, we have 4 lands plus 3 cards. Yeah. It feels like it's doable. I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna try to do this. So... we're going to exile this land. We're going to exile Pelucranos. And we are going to exile Uro. Then we got to Agent of Treachery. Steal this Shark Typhoon, which is not going to do a lot for us, but it's going to do a lot for them. And our opponent concedes. Awesome. Good game, banned Yorion. That was all for today. Please make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and click the bell icon if you want to get notified whenever we upload new videos. Have a good one.